In this video, we're going to take a look at a few of the exercise questions for lesson 4.5, and I have a try now that you can try and check the solutions for. So first up, we're going to start with the first 6 questions for exercise 4.5, converting imperial to metric or metric to imperial. So when we look at number 1, we're going from gallons to liters. So we're going from imperial to metric. So because we're going from imperial to metric, we're going to look at the right-hand side of our table. And we're going to find the gallons to liters, which is right here. We're going to take the 25 gallons and multiply that by 4.5 liters. And that will give 11.25 liters. For number 2, we're converting millimeters to centimeters and then centimeters to inches. So first, let's convert our millimeters to centimeters. They're right next to each other on the metric line. So we're going to be going 1 decimal place to the left. So 250 millimeters is equal to 25 centimeters. And then we're going from metric to imperial. So we're going to use the table on the left-hand side to convert from our centimeters to inches. 1 centimeter is 0.39 inches, so we're going to be taking 25 and multiplying this by 0.39, and that gives a result of 9.75 inches. For number 3, we are going from meters to feet, so we're going from metric to imperial. So we're going to look at that left-hand table, and this time we're going to find the meters to feet. 1 meter is 3.28 feet, so 1.22 times 3.28 gives a result of 4.0016. So we don't have to round here unless they tell us to round. Number 4 is asking for 1 meter is how many inches. So we look at our metric side and we see that they have meter into feet and meter into yards, but they don't have meter into inches. So we have a couple of choices here. We could convert meters to feet and then feet to inches by using our imperial conversion. But I'm going to show how you can use the metric to imperial conversion by first changing the 1 meter to centimeters. So if we remember on our metric line, we have decimeters and then we have meters. So meters to centimeters is 2 places to the right. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters. And now we can use the conversion of centimeters to inches. 1 centimeter is 0.39 inches, so we can multiply 100 centimeters by 0.39, and that's going to give us 39 inches. For number 5, we're going from kilometers to miles, so we're going from metric to imperial. So we'll use our left-hand table, and we're looking for our kilometers and miles, and it's right at the top. So we're going to be multiplying 40 by 0.62, and that will give us a result of 24.8 miles. For number 6, we're going the other way. We're going from miles to kilometers. So we're going from imperial to metric. So we're going to look at our right-hand table. And we see that 1 mile is equal to 1.61 kilometers. So we're going to multiply 10 by 1.61. And that will give us a result of 16.1 kilometers. For number 11, it's a word problem. The width of one book is 17 millimeters. So here's my book. So here's my width, 17 millimeters. How many books will fit on a shelf that is 34 centimeters long? So here's my shelf. 34 centimeters, but I have a problem here because my units are different. So the shelf is measured in centimeters, but the book is measured in millimeters. What I can do is convert the book to make it fit with what I'm ultimately trying to find, which is how many books will fit on this shelf in centimeters. You could go the other way, so really it doesn't matter if you want to convert millimeters to centimeters or centimeters to millimeters. You'll get the same answer either way. I'm going to convert the 17 millimeters to centimeters. That's what I've decided to do. We know on our metric line that millimeters and centimeters are next door. So to go from millimeters to centimeters, we're going 1 decimal place back. So the answer here is 1.7 centimeters. So that means that every book on this shelf is 1.7 centimeters. How many of them are we going to be able to fit in a total distance of 34 centimeters? So our second step is to divide up that 34 centimeters to see how many books can fit there. So we're going to take the 34 centimeters divided by the width of one book, and that will tell us how many books we have left. So 34 divided by 1.7 is equal to 20 books. So we can fit 20 books on that shelf. Now you can pause the video and review some of the concepts we've learned in these lessons. For number 1, you're going to convert these imperial measurements. Remember that if you're going from small to big, you're going to divide, and if you're going from big to small, you're going to multiply. The conversions that you need for imperial are right here, capacity and weight. For metric, you're going to use the metric line to slide up and down the line to convert A and B for question 2. And for number 3, you're going to use metric conversion to solve a word problem. So you can pause the video and play the video when you're ready to see the solutions. Okay, so for number 1A, we're going from gallons to quarts. So we're going from big to small. So we're going to be multiplying, and we're going to be multiplying by 4. So the answer here is 22 quarts. For B, we're going from ounces to pounds, so we're going from small to big, so we're going to divide. 3 divided by 16 gives a decimal of 0.1875. For C, we're going from tons to pounds, so we're going from big to small, so we're going to multiply, and this time we're going to multiply by 2,000. So 0.9 times 2,000 gives a result of 1,800 pounds. For number 2, converting metric, we're going from kilometers to the base to meters. That is 3 decimal places to the right. So you're going to move your decimal over and add 1 0, 32,450 meters. From millimeters to decameters, you're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the left. So you're going to be moving your decimal 4 places to the left, giving 0.259 decameters. And for number 3, what is the difference of the lengths 82 centimeters and 107 millimeters? Write your answer in millimeters. So because they want the difference, we're going to subtract. But first, we're going to convert centimeters to millimeters by moving 1 decimal place to the right. So that will be 820 centimeters minus 107 millimeters. And this will give a result of 713 millimeters.